In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, let's take off that broken record.
I say,
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
hi, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. My name is Al, and I'm your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henriette. I'm from Norway, and I play a college-taught druid named Dalin.
Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland, and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Sophie?
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm from Wales, and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
And Ida.
Hi, I'm Ida. I'm from Sweden, and I play Lilith, the wood elf cleric.
All right. And I believe Laura's doing the recap.
Yes, I am. Okay, so we arrive at a beautiful vineyard called Jameson Vineyard. And we don't see any people, but we hear heavy sobbing nearby. So we follow the sounds, and by the picnic table, there's a large man wearing peasant clothing, crying. He has a mustache and some grape stains on him. So Zenise talks to him, and he denies that he's crying while continuing to cry. Yeah, that's him. He also has like a heavy accent. His name is Monsieur Jameson, and he's selling wine. And he's crying because his son was recently abducted by vicious creatures, quickly coming out of the ground. And his son, as well as his dogs, are gone, and the workers ran off. The creatures did not look human at all. They were very unusual looking. And if we recover his son, we will get the wine and all the wine and cheese that we can eat. So it's a deal. Um, However, while we're there and fighting and all that, we shall not damage the vines that are around us. And his son's name is James Jameson. So we see holes in the ground, and suddenly we feel the earth beneath us trembling, and a really disgusting creature comes at Denise, trying to attack her. They're really bug-like, and they're so disgusting. Other other disgusting creatures pop up, and I just wrote ew. They're really they're really disgusting. So they attack us, and Lilith falls unconscious. So we can't blame her because they're so disgusting. But with Dylan's help, she gets back up, and Byleth slows them, continue to attack, and Cracker heroically kills two, and Byleth kills the last one with a chromatic orb. Very cool. And
If you say so
however,
yourself.
yeah. They weren't the creatures that took Jameson's son. We're still a bit interested in the bugs because we think Susna might be interested in those. And Jameson actually knows Susna. He's a supplier of him. So we plan to save James, but first we eat some cheese, bread, and drink wine, and take a short rest, have our priorities straight, and then we want to retrieve Jameson's son. We go into the hole, and an owlbear comes at us and attacks. He's very menacing, but also kind of cute. So, but we hack at it, and it hacks at us, and two more appear. We continue to attack, and everybody's fighting, and we kill them all, even the last one that initially fled, but we still got him. And then we see a young boy named James Jameson and an owlbear baby. Delin rummages for loot. She finds a red liquid and some clothing. And then we talk to Jameson, and he wants to raise the owlbear cub. He's so cute. We love him. And he is a bit stubborn because he doesn't want to go back to his dad because he wants him to take over the vineyard, but he wants to go out and adventure. And he just complains about him. His accent isn't even real. Who could have guessed? And what Jameson told us was also wrong. His son didn't go off, went off on his own to adventure and was not abducted. So he wants to come with us, but we're kind of hesitant. Like, I don't know, it's just a crying boy. So Byleth also wants him to be grateful for having a caring father. Yeah, that's it. If we're on his side, he will give us a ring and a gem for it, but I don't know. um, so Cracker just carries him out after James hit her with a bone, and she takes the owlbear cup too. We climb out, and Jameson sends us a cart of wine. He's very happy that his son returned. Charlotte tells Jameson to drop the accent though. We have a feast, and we find out that Jameson is a retired adventurer, hence the desire for his son to go adventuring, to become a poet or an actor. Apparently, he's really horrible though, but he should pursue his dreams. He should learn, and his father lets James go, but we need to take him to Sassnas. But we'll do it, and Cracker wants to give him sword lessons, and oh, he's happy now. That's great. And now the question remains, like, what will we do with the owlbear? And that's all.
Yay! Very good.
Yay.
And while you guys are eating your sumptuous peasant feast, Jameson the Elder has rolled pieces of cheese and shoved them into his ears, and his son decides to bless you all with a rendition of one of his poems, because that's his real dream, is to pursue his art, as it were. Roses are red, violets are blue. I wish I was taller and also more handsome. Ta-da!
That sounds like my poem.
Well,
Great minds think alike. Maybe you can give him
Yeah.
some tips on how to write better poetry.
I almost won.
Jameson goes, "It doesn't even rhyme."
Mine did, though.
maybe
So I'm
it's
better.
modern.
So, who was gulping down what at the feast? I know somebody was eating a lot of chicken. Right, Charlotte?
Charlotte. No, it was me.
Anybody fighting over the drumsticks, breaking the wishbone and making a wish?
Me.
Who
Fighting
here
for
after the session last week went out and pigged out on a whole bunch of junk food and sandwiches and things?
a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese.
Mm.
Well, Jameson is obviously very happy that his boy is back. He's not so thrilled that his boy wants to go and adventure and go seek his fortune and fame in the big city. You know, when I was on my own, it was out of necessity. It wasn't because I had a cushy life. I would have loved to have grown up in a beautiful vineyard and had a career and a profession ahead of me, a family tradition to be proud of. But I suppose he doesn't really understand the dangers out there. And the saying is the grapes are always riper on the other side of the fence, or something like that.
I guess he will learn soon enough traveling with us.
Are you very good? Because I don't want him to get killed or worse, become a professional mercenary. That would defeat the purpose of trying to buying this place and trying to establish myself as a respectable businessman and giving him a better life than one I had.
Well, we're decent. We only died a couple of times, I think.
And he
No
just sort
biggie.
of leans back and his eyes get huge like saucer plates and his mouth opens and his jaw drops to his corpulent chest. Dying a couple of times?
Yeah, we had a gnome that died. She became a dwarf. And Charlotte here died one time.
I
So
also died, but I came
yeah,
back.
you
Mhm.
came back as well. Yeah, 3 times though.
Yeah,
Yeah, no more than
it's
that.
fine.
And we've been at it for a while.
And at this, he pulls out his handkerchief and he just starts sobbing again. What am I doing? I can't let my boy go. Oh, who will take over the family estate after he's gone? No, you must talk him out of it.
You could adopt, but a lot of kids that need a family.
But he has such beautiful genes. Look at him. He's so handsome. He takes after his father. Look at that. How could I let deprive the world of this wonderful opportunity?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
So this pie is really good. What's in it?
My mouth is full. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Is it cherries?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose I can't really stop him from running away. Hmm. You'll see it to it. You'll see to it that he gets apprenticed to someone who's um, reputable and treats their apprentices and journeymen well, won't you? Don't sell him into indentured servitude like so many desperate parents sometimes do. Uh, Although maybe a bit of toughening up wouldn't be such a bad thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Maybe teach him a few life skills. I mean, weapon skills aren't such a great idea. I find a half trained swordsman is the most dangerous to himself. Just enough confidence, but not enough skill. You know what I mean, don't you? And he looks at Cracker.
Mm-hmm. I'm staying out of this. This is domestic.
Hmm. Well, all right. Looks like the boys have come back. And yes, and he whistles very loudly. And they start to roll out a cart with a couple of donkeys at the front. There you go. What did we agree on as the price for the delivery? I've had so much wine I don't remember now.
100 gold.
Oh, okay.
10 per barrel, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, if you lose one, then, I suppose it's not the end of the world. But if you lose more than a few, then I'll have to reduce the payment. Mm, Son, I'm counting on you to make sure Cessna gets the delivery. And Son just sort of stares at him sullenly. Yeah, yeah, I know. Here you go. Listen to what they say and don't take any risks. If there's any kind of fighting, hide underneath the cart. Um, they're professionals, it looks like. They know what they're doing. I don't suppose you want to try to sell Cessna some of these things that you found. And he points at the carcasses of the creatures that you've killed.
Yeah, we can bring him a couple of samples, I guess.
Yeah, the chitinous armor on these beasts is very tough, pretty lightweight for its size. And he picks up part of the damaged, broken carapace from where Cracker, chopped it in half. He sort of bangs it against the ground. Flexible too. I bet it would do a good job deflecting attacks. Mm, He's pretty clever with these things. He may not be able to make armor, but he might be able to do something with it, or pass it off to someone else in town who knows how to make something. It's probably worth a shot. If not, that's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm sure I can turn it into something around here. Maybe just post the heads up as a trophy.
Or as a
Mm,
warning.
as a warning. Do you think the other creatures will understand that as a warning, though? It's not like they were that intelligent.
No, but maybe bandits will see it as a warning.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
Or I could wear it as a helmet and scare them. And then he tries to take the head and put it on his head. He goes, "Rawr!"
Gross.
And then it kind of like slips sideways. And, oh, I can't see. Where's everything? Oh, no. And he knocks over the picnic table, spills some wine, lands in some cheese and pie. Oh, uh, yes. Well, obviously my adventuring days are over. Hmm. What are you going to do with that scrawny runt? You know, it's not a pet.
It's cute.
Look, I'm not saying I'm telling you what to do with it, but that thing probably can't be trained. Maybe you can sell it to an exotic dealer and such creatures, but if you just let it grow up wild, it's going to take somebody's face off one day. Nearly killed my boy, didn't it? And heaven knows how many other people have gone missing around here as a result of these things.
Can Cracker take two of the carapaces of the bugs and the owlbear carcasses and throw them on top of the cart?
The carapaces are light enough if you strip them of all the guts, the internal workings. Um, the owlbear carcass, you can skin the pelt, but the whole owlbear itself is about the size of an actual grizzly bear, so it's like another 1,000 pounds. So
Do you
the
want me to
cart
butcher?
itself, yeah, you could. I mean, if you want to try to harvest certain elements, if it's organs or other parts, that's fine. But a whole owlbear on top of a cart laden with barrels of wine is probably a bit too much because each of the barrels already weighs like 300 pounds.
Okay. I'll try to butcher. Do you want me to do
Okay,
a survival check?
sure, if you'd like to.
Okay.
What are you trying? Well, hang on.
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
it's okay. So, what are you trying to put? So, it might be harder, right? Depends on what
Yeah.
you're trying to do.
Well, skinning. Let's start with skinning.
Okay. Yeah, skinning is a
And
pretty basic survival skill. Most people
yeah,
do. Are you proficient in survival?
yeah,
No. You are? Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
And okay. And also like liver and thigh roast. How about a butt
Oh
roast?
gosh.
Like a big ham.
Yeah, like a giant ham.
Charlotte is going to turn away and like not look at this horrific display.
Uh, would you like some more cheese? Have some nuts. They're the
I
babies
have
of
some wine.
trees. Okay. So yeah, we'll say the 14 is good for skinning it. It takes you, I mean, dressing it. It's not the field. He's got, he's a peasant, right? So he does some hunting and they skin things. So they've got some tools, like a flensing knife or something similar. You're able to break that down in a couple of hours. And let's have another roll for the liver. You'll get some liver. It's just a question of how much of it.
Oh man,
Ooh. Luckily, the liver is huge. That's not a good roll. So you
terrible.
managed you managed to get about half of the liver, but unfortunately you also punctured the stomach.
Oh
So the
no.
whole thing is covered in gastric juices. It stinks to high heaven. Everybody is like trying to,
Sorry.
not
Sorry.
retch.
Hmm.
Whole place is just, oh no, that better not get in the vines. It'll ruin the harvest. Oh, that's disgusting. Is that a human skull? Oh no. Oh, I hope that wasn't Gaston. Oh, He always did have a big head. All right. So what else do you want? But you get like a good 30 pounds worth of liver, actually. It's still pretty big.
Um, but just some like roasty kind of meat.
Yeah, that'll be
A
pretty straightforward.
haunch. Go for the
A
haunch.
haunch. Okay, yeah.
Pardon.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead. Roll your. All right, that's enough to get it over.
Thank goodness.
It doesn't look good. I mean, but if it's going in a pot, who cares, right? And
Yeah.
the thing is huge. It's like 100 pounds.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll feed this to the dogs. There's a cat around here as well. Might be too much for the cat. So what are you going to do with this one again? And he points to the young owl bear.
Trade it for some gold.
All right. Well, good luck with that. You
It's
might
so
want to put a
cute.
chain around it or something just to keep it from wandering off. If it doesn't get eaten by some predator, it's going to grow up to become a real menace, and I don't want to be responsible for the death of one of my neighbors because I let one of these baby creatures survive when we had a chance to get rid of it.
I'm looking. I don't have any chains. I've got some rope.
Well, you can try.
Can I tie
Mm.
kind of like a harness?
Do you have a
You know,
harness
like
for a baby owlbear?
yeah, like
Yeah.
You
good
do?
old Boy Scouts.
Oh, you're going to make a rope harness?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a rope harness.
Sure, that's survival. I'll call that survival.
I can
Pardon.
also try to use the belt that I have for Ivy, and then maybe it would be easier
For
if
Ivy?
Good plan.
yeah, because I have this adjustable belt that we had made,
Yes,
and
but
then
does
put it
but
around the owlbear, and then I don't know, maybe put the rope around the belt.
but
Maybe
Ivy
that would
never
be
gets to be more than a
easier.
tiny sized creature, right? Or small, maybe.
Uh,
So
yeah.
this thing is already like 100 pounds.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
like
too
the size of
tiny.
a very large dog already.
Okay, okay.
Um,
Then I don't know.
maybe it's not 100. Let's call it 80 pounds. It's the size of a very large dog.
Mhm.
I mean, the owl bear itself, the grown owl bear, is the size of a grizzly. It's like, you know, 1,000 pounds. It's like half a ton.
Yeah.
Um, okay, 21. Okay, yeah. So what were you rolling for that? Oh, you were trying to make a harness.
Yep.
Yeah. You knot it up and it fits. It's got all the loops that you need. You've got a loop in the back. You've got another loop to control it from the neck. It's almost like a little crochet vest. Well done.
All right.
And it immediately starts trying to chew on the rope.
Uh,
And it's got really sharp beaky beaks and claws already. And it kind of jumps up on you and tries to like nuzzle you, but because it's got all these sharp points, it like just hurts. And everybody watches as like these bloody scratches appear on Cracker's forearm and face.
get
Mm,
down.
do you have any chili?
Chili?
Yeah.
Yes. I think we have some in the kitchen. We use it for the Chateaubriand when I feel like having it spicy.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I have some?
yeah. 1 second. And he waddles off, comes back with a small jar of it in a little ceramic pot. It's very strong.
Oh,
Don't breathe in. It'll irritate you.
okay. I'm gonna kind of crush it at a arm's length, and I'm going to coat the rope where he's chewing on it with chili.
Ah, very smart. And it starts trying to pull away from the rope.
Cute. Behave. Uh, I'm gonna take some chicken from the feast and give it to the Albert. Good boy.
Doesn't even chew. It just sort of like swallows the whole thing.
Right.
Well, looks like you've got things in hand then. Well, all right. Good luck. So, you'll want to take the Tribor Trail and head west towards Leylon. Um, Normally, we just drive the cart from Leylon all the way up to Neverwinter. There is an option to switch to barges at Leylon. They've got a fairly extensive docks. The docks are working again, even though the town itself is still in disrepair after decades of having been abandoned. Some wizard built a tower there last century, and well, shortly after the tower was built, something went wrong, and all these terrible beasties started coming out through some magic portal and killed a bunch of the villagers. And the next thing you know, the whole place was overrun. But by all accounts, Lord Dagult Never Emperor has taken over the town as an extension of Neverwinter, and he's funding the repairs and the reconstruction. There should be some militia there and to provide some security, and I think there are work crews and part of the economy is working again, so you can give it a try. Um, if you choose not to take the the road, the barges should be able to take the cart as well, so you don't need to abandon the cart. And as I said before, once you get to Susna's, he can load the cart up with things and send them back. Uh, I've got a factor in Neverwinter who will very often handle all the supplies and the account settling. Junior, I hate when you call me that. All right, James. No, I told you, my name's not James anymore. Call me Yolanda. Oh! And he howls at the sky. Is he are all children like this? He's fucking weird, right? I mean, I did not raise him like this. He needs a spanking. I can't do it. I was raised not to hit children unless they were goblins or orcs, or this creature. Anyway, here, just maybe I shouldn't give it to him. You look responsible. And he turns to Delin and he hands you what appears to be a leather wallet. These are some papers. They include the actual inventory of the delivery and instructions to the factor. If you hand it to Susna, his people can deal with it. And also a list of all the things that we need here just to fix things up after those horrible attacks and replace some of the other things we've lost. Well, I suppose that's it then. Is there anything else?
Should we rest before we go?
Yes, we should rest.
Probably.
Oh, yes. I always want to rest after I eat lunch. Is there any pie left? And he leans against a tree, sits down with half of a pie, resting on his ginormous belly. And as he's eating, he just sort of falls asleep, and you can hear his snoring from what seems like miles away. It feels almost at times as if the earth itself is shaking, and you wonder if maybe his snoring might have contributed to drawing some of these creatures to his vineyard. No, mon Dieu, the Beaujolais is 2 gold pieces a barrel. Well, if you want to get a snooze, you better do it in the house. It'll be too noisy out here. Otherwise, we can get going and park someplace on the road as we're moving along. Personally, I'd like to get the heck out of here, but I guess I'm kind of tied to you guys for a while.
Do we take a long rest?
I could use one.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's a nice day. He's already given you access to the house, but if you want to sleep just on the ground here, it's very pleasant. It's warm, it's sunny.
That's where I crash out.
Okay. You're so tired after your exhaustive combats and your massive meals and all the wine that you barely even notice the smell of the bile from the punctured owlbear stomach. Does Cracker snore as well?
Nah, I'm pretty quiet.
She thinks.
I'm asleep. I don't know.
Yeah,
Want me to roll for it?
sure. What is that? Constitution?
Sure.
Charisma?
I'm gonna go with Constitution.
All right.
12.
Yeah, I'm feeling Cracker probably needs like a 15 just to make it, not so noisy.
Mhm.
It's got that one deviated septum from having been hit in the face a few too many times.
Yeah, maybe. It kind of makes sense, actually.
I could go around and like poke them when they're snoring after my 4 hour trance.
Oh, so interrupting their long rest? Nice. You all wake up with exhaustion.
No.
You don't know why, because you felt like you got enough at time, but somehow you just didn't get a very restful sleep. Whereas your elf looks sprightly and energetic, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say, living up to her chaotic, evil nature. Oh, did I say that? Oh, sorry. All right. So you all complete your long rest. The elf is done in 4. The rest of you take your sort of 6 hours of sleep, and you finish up by resting for another couple of hours, doing your morning ablutions, even though it's now late afternoon and actually close to evening. The sun is just setting. Delin has got her good berries out.
I want to change some spells.
Okay, change your spells. And you, having learned so much in the last few days with all the fighting and the talking and the meeting people and negotiating, Lilith has leveled to level 3.
Hey.
She she feels that some of the things that she learned watching the orcs calling lightning in and worshiping Talos maybe have given her some additional insight into this god that she knows very little about, but seems to be quite keen to emulate and respect. Does Lilith feel that her relationship with Talos is a bilateral one, or does she feel like she needs to find more worshippers of Talos to bring together some sort of brotherhood or sisterhood?
No, I feel like I don't need that. I just
All right,
am pretty well.
solo it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Does your worshiping of Talos when you're praying for your spells, because that's what clerics do, does Lilith
Yeah.
say anything special?
Oh, just like repeating his name and stuff like that.
How does it sound? Talos, 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 give me all your spells. Yeah.
More like Talos, give me wisdom. Things
I
like
like my
that.
version better.
Yeah. Singing.
All right, very good. How do the other spellcasters who don't have to pray out loud feel about all this weird mumbling in the corner there by the tree?
I'm a bit jealous.
You're
She just has
jealous?
to, yeah, she just has to say her god's name like 3 times and run around in a circle, and I have to, write down and study all my spells.
Yeah. So unfair, right?
Yeah.
Fireball!
Thunder
Yeah.
versus fire.
Whereas Zanice doesn't even have to do that. She doesn't even have to pray to anybody. She
Yeah.
just wakes up, fixes her hair, and shka, thunder wave, magic missile.
Jealousy.
I hate kids. Magic missile.
Yeah.
So technically, this owlbear is a child. I mean, how does Zanice feel about that?
It's a puppy.
Yeah.
It's a puppy.
Yeah. Not like
80
a
pound.
child like James. Ugh.
And James is not that much younger than some of the rest of you. I mean, maturity wise, yes, but in terms of physical development, adjusting for race, he's like 20 years old. He's not that much younger. He's old enough to know better. He's just a little bit spoiled.
Little.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can turn him into something. You can mold him into something really useful, or just dispose of him somewhere.
I can I can prepare a polymorph, turn him into something, and we can tie him to a tree and just leave him. We get an hour head start.
Jesus.
Why would you do such a thing?
That's cool.
That'll learn him.
Amish
Why
might be
not?
hungry.
Or I can
Ask-
dig a hole in the earth and we can just put him in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do
Well,
like
we
a
need to go get the
mobster,
troll.
Las Vegas desert hole mobster hit style,
Yep. So he better be nice.
Jesus
We're
moments.
evil.
Yeah. You want adventure? I got adventure for you right here.
In this hole, in the ground.
You want to be a tough guy? This is what tough guys have to do. Survive this. All right. Yeah, before you guys all turn into mobsters. So you finished your long rest. Jameson is puttering about.
Need to do stuff.
Oh yeah, sorry. Your portent and
Important and a word.
a word.
A word. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do portent first.
It's important to do your portent.
That's true. Okay. Nice.
There you go. Those are pretty good, actually.
And I want to learn the word for food.
Jedzenie.
It's not getting easier.
It's not getting easier. Yeah, that's Jedzini.
Jedzenie.
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 Hello, my name is Jedzini. You have 3 wishes. What would you like? You cannot wish for more wishes. That is not allowed. Yeah, they're Jedzini, a magical pair of brothers who sing. Okay. Jedzenie, right?
Jedzenie.
Jedzenie. That's
Yeah.
not so bad. Okay, very good. Food, jedzenie. Okay. Cheese. Now that's the one you need.
Oh, that's true.
Too late. Okay, you guys are ready to go. Let's get moving.
Let's go get Blemish.
Yes.
Oh my God, I forgot about Blemish. Didn't you leave him tied to a tree like a lonely dog?
It wasn't tied. Well, I guess fake tied, but yeah.
And he's just sitting there. He's like sitting like a dog. He's like sitting on his haunches with his like long front arms out on the floor. Like, you left me and you came back with another one? I thought I was your friend. What is this? Oh, is he a snack? Oh, I'm so hungry.
Not a snack.
Did you bring me something to eat? It's been over 10 hours since you left. Did you bring him something to eat? Did anybody remember to bring poor Blemish something to eat?
No.
Of course, that's why Cracker skinned and butchered that. Oops.
I don't think that's what Cracker did it for. I think you're allocating her stuff to your desires. I think Charlotte could have skinned something herself if she, would just get her hands dirty.
Would never do such a thing.
Well, there you go. That's why you'll never have pets. They'll all starve to death. I can't feed them any meat. Here, have some grass.
Delicious.
Yeah. You ever see those?
Ah.
You ever see those actual images of people who try to raise lions as vegetarians, as herbivores? They look sickly. They look absolutely awful.
Your cats.
They can't. They
I'm
can't
sure I've read a
survive on that kind of.
story of like a vegan who like kept. I can't remember what animal it was, but in the end, it like ate her or something because she was only feeding him like I don't know,
Well,
fruit or whatever.
I think that makes a lot of sense, frankly.
Oh.
They can't survive on just vegetables and grass. Okay. So
Sorry. We had to go back and get him. So can we, as we go by the vineyard again, can I just run in and grab another haunch? Being that
another
there's a
hour
shoot.
later, it's like dark Okay, you can certainly grab a haunch. Blemish goes, you know, I could just eat it myself.
Well, I suppose. And they do want to get rid of it. Yeah, go for it.
He just like sticks his head into the actual open section of the carapace, right? The thoracic cavity, and you just see him burrow through the rib cage. He comes up, his face is all bloody. And he just, with his massive talons and his incredible strength, he just rips a leg off. Jameson, of course, is like, oh, that's a troll.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. He's with us. He's safe. Believe it or not.
James, come back here right now. What? This is fun. I can write all kinds of poems about this. He's so ugly. He's so smelly. I don't care. I think I would let him eat an owl bear. Hey, that's actually a winner. I'm going to write that down. How do you spell owl? Spell owl. A-A-L-L-B-A-A-R. Owl bear. There you go. Okay, I'm ready to go now. And he's carrying one huge leg of an owl bear over his shoulder as he's munching on the foot. Anybody want some? The toes are the best part. But you gotta spit out the talons. Bit too sharp.
I'm fine, thank you.
Charlotte? And he offers you a piece of it. Don't waste that. And he tries to scoop up your vomit. It's like spicy sauce. And he smears it on the foot as he keeps gnawing on the foot. Good owlbear. You know, the ones in the south, they're a bit spicier because of all the food that they eat. The humans down there eat a lot of whatever it is that's spicy and that makes them spicy. Right, where are we going next?
Let's travel west.
Okay. Anybody want to ride on my shoulder?
I want
The other
to.
shoulder, not the one with the leg on it.
I want to.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. He hoists you up and he lifts you and you sit on his, it's a narrow shoulder, but he's very strong, so it's very easy for him to balance. And it actually makes it easier for him to walk because he's got a weight on both shoulders now.
That's fun.
And you're about 8 feet up off the ground, and he's got these long sloping strides. So whenever he walks and takes a step, you kind of bounce up and down like 2 feet. But you've got a great view. You can see for 2 miles if it was bright daylight. Of course, it's nighttime now. And you look like a little kid sitting on this giant shoulder because you're small and he's big, and the rest of you are on the ground. So you're very light. You're too skinny. You need more meat. Here, have some. And he offers you part of the leg.
No, thank you. I already ate.
Oh, good thinking. Yeah, don't travel on an empty stomach, I always say. All right, let's go. So who's going to drive the wagon?
Well, I suppose I could.
Yeah. Anybody proficient in animal handling?
Me.
Excellent. Well, then you would definitely be the first choice to drive the wagon.
Hey.
Maybe you should be in the mob. You're kind of a teamster.
There we go. How's that? 17.
Yeah. I mean, they're very domesticated. They're
Don't diminish my skill.
oh, sorry. I mean, they're extremely stubborn and they refuse to follow any orders, and they try to kick you a couple of times and bite you once, but you
My
successfully
skill. There you go.
successfully wrestle them together.
Thank you.
And James, or Yolanda as he likes to be called, says, "What an ass." And then when you look at him, he's like, I met them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are traveling at night?
Yes, we are.
I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see, but what about you guys?
I can see.
I have my goggles of night. Yeah.
Nice to see.
All right. Just because you can doesn't mean it's a good idea. Did I say that out loud? All right. So you guys are traveling. You probably make it through. Let's do a quick roll. Who wants to? Why don't we do perception checks? We'll assume everybody's doing it because you guys are all rested and you're all paying attention. And somebody want to do some quick math there for me and give me the average amongst all of you? Can you do that?
Sophie.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Before you rolled the average, it
Uh-oh.
was so good.
Uh-oh. What did you do, Sophie? Oh
Honestly.
no. 3. Well, the good news is it's an average, and everybody else's rolls, with one exception, are very good. So, um, you see some things that look not necessarily great, but because you're trying to avoid some difficulties, you manage to skirt them. Uh, Things that look like obvious ambush points. Off in the distance, at one point, you think you see a giant bird or bat. It looks like a bat, except it's got a very long tail, and it's very far in the distance, so it can't be a bat.
Dragon? Have I ever
Yeah.
seen a dragon?
Where?
Have you? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. I wasn't with you
I
guys.
Only
have.
an illusion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
true.
a
You
couple
have
of
seen
dragons.
you have seen an illusory dragon.
Look pretty real to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead and roll history checks if you want to guess if it's a dragon or not.
Yes.
All right. You think this is not a dragon, but it might be related to a dragon, but it's flown off. It seems to be circling over a particular site. Unfortunately, it's actually it's in the distance, but it's not that far off in the distance. It's kind of near where you guys are heading, but it doesn't get any closer.
Let's keep moving.
Yep.
Okay. So dawn breaks, and you get to where you're trying to get to. Off in the distance, you're generally heading in a westerly pattern. The road itself does sort of wind a little bit, so at various points, it does actually um, it does actually almost double back on itself, just to avoid major changes in elevation or occasional rock falls or impassable areas. You get to a point where it's a little bit more of an open field, but there's good visibility. Uh, let's have everybody drag their tokens out. I'm going to switch the map. Here you go. All right. You're in the upper left-hand corner with Blemish. And I forgot to put James on there. And the owlbear baby, of course. I wonder how long poor Steve is going to hang out there, waiting for the return of his friends, sucking on that empty milkshake cup.
Oh, Steve.
Okay. You see a small trail of smoke up ahead, and there seems to be a very large creature. Looks like it's roasting something over a fire.
That's one big looking man.
Yeah. Anybody want to do anything?
Stop for a second to assess.
Hmm.
Anybody know what that is?
No.
Have we seen this before? This kind of creature?
I think some of you might have seen something similar.
Is it like a hill giant?
It is a giant,
Oh, great.
and he's even singing something. Fee, fi, fo, fum. And you see the thing that he's turning looks like it's some sort of creature. It doesn't look like a cow or something. It's got like the legs are all stretched out. It could be a long creature with a long torso, like some sort of a large cat, like a mountain lion or something. Or it could be a human. You can't tell from this distance, or some other humanoid.
We have to drive past him to get to Leylon.
So Technically, you could skirt around him with your party, but the cart. This is kind. It's not. It's rough enough. The terrain is just rough enough that the cart itself would be a bit difficult to get past him. Sorry, to to skirt the location. He's got his back to you, but you're not that far away. And between the cart itself, James, Yolanda Jameson son constantly spouting out his poetry because he needs to practice his art, as he calls it. Uh, you're not really going to be able to keep your presence hidden, especially if you're trying to get the cart over really rough terrain. There's like rocks and uneven sections.
Well, I guess we're gonna have no choice here. Can I park the cart and keep it sort of hidden in those bushes?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to put the emergency brake on?
Yeah, the emergency brake. That's what I'm doing.
James gives you two little stones that are
Yeah,
tied with
behind the
rope.
wheels.
Yeah. It's
That
the Fred
seems
Fred
secure.
Flintstone technology.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. If you kill it, I'll write a poem. In the meantime, I'll hide under the cart like Dad said.
Good plan.
Blemish says, burp. Mm, that would feed me for quite a while. Bring
good-
me back a leg. I
You're
like
not,
legs.
you're not gonna come with us?
Oh, am I invited? I thought you wanted to tie me up every time you see somebody.
Okay, well, just in case. Stay here, but don't go to sleep or anything.
I am pretty full though, and I didn't get to sleep earlier while you did. I didn't know you were resting. I was just sitting there waiting for you. You said you would be right back, and you weren't. Plus, I've been carrying Zenise around. Not that I mind, she's not heavy, but I'm a bit tired.
Have a nap. We're gonna go deal with this.
Don't eat
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, don't eat anything.
Don't eat
Can I
donkeys.
eat? Can I eat him? And he points
No.
at Yolanda.
Eh, rather you didn't. Not now, anyway.
You sure? I heard Zenise say something about it. She seemed to think it was okay. All right. Bring me back a leg. I like the legs.
Yolanda, can you handle the cub?
Sure. Yeah. Come here, little one. Ow! And he tries to
You
kick
wanted
it.
to, yeah, you wanted to keep him, so
Well, that was before. Now he's just being a bit of a little jerk. He's really spoiled this one.
yeah.
And he just sort of yanks it roughly, and the thing
Hey,
comes.
be nice, or you're
Hmm,
going into the hole.
what hole? I don't see any hole.
Oh, there will be one.
Roll intimidation.
I can't intimidate for shit.
Oh, assist.
Cracker stands behind me.
I feel like this is the wrong way. We should have it the other way around. Ida,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll his opposing check or save.
15.
15. Wow. Yeah, with
not too
advantage
bad.
though. You got you had
Can I have another one?
okay. And he kind of like cowers a bit. Okay, all right. I just don't take it personally. Man, you guys. All right. He seems to be placated and cowed and seems to be behaving sort of.
Sort of. Are we supposed to talk to the giant or kill it, or do we have a plan?
Anyone speak giant? I don't know.
No.
Wing it, like we usually do.
Try one and then the other.
Yeah.
Before we do that, can anybody see any other trolls or giants? I mean, is he the only giant?
Ooh. I don't know. Are you guys looking?
Yeah,
Yes.
taking a really good look.
Okay, take a really good look. Roll perception checks.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
there's just one.
There's loads.
Oh, there's many.
I'm
I
also
see the
looking.
bushes moving.
Yeah, you're so scared of it that like Lilith is also affected. Oh, she's like, really? Oh yeah, I think I see one as well. Anybody else checking for giants?
I was checking.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see much.
I'll try to.
I'm gonna take the
With my
average roll, so
goggles.
it's well it's like daytime now, so you don't need your goggles.
Oh, okay.
I know, but they look cool.
Sorry. What was I thinking?
Phew.
All right. Delin saves the day, bringing the average way up. Okay. So yeah, on average, you guys get a good sort of look around. You do see some movement in some of the bushes further south down here, but you don't see an actual giant. And there is also that creature that was flying up in the sky. It's not very far away, and it looks like it's sort of centered in this general area. I mean, it's so far up in the sky that it could be looking at something completely unrelated. So you don't know for sure, but if you can see it, it's possible that it could see you.
I
Can
guess
we
we just.
try and move the cart kind of into the bushes under the trees?
Sure, yeah. There's some scrub and things you can cover it up. You can
Yeah.
even pick off some stuff that's got some green on it to keep the donkeys busy.
Yeah. Are we speaking or are we announcing ourselves?
Pretty open.
Roll a survival check there, Cracker, to see how you're handling the donkeys in the midst of all this.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean animal wait,
And it-
animal handling or survival?
Oh, sorry, animal handling. Did I say survival?
Oh, great.
There you go.
Oh.
Never fails to disappoint.
Oh,
It's almost like we do it
same.
on. It's almost like we planned it, right?
Mhm.
And suddenly the giant turns around, and it looks at you, and then it starts waving its arms. It seems very animated and exercised.
I'm gonna
So
wave back. Hi.
You're gonna wave back.
Yeah,
You're
he's
gonna,
waving.
you're gonna mimic his motions.
No, I'm just gonna wave. Like, hi.
I feel there's a very good chance of cultural misunderstanding here. Go ahead, roll persuasion or performance, whatever you prefer.
Persuasion, I think.
You have successfully challenged him. Well done.
Oh,
No.
And he
That's
starts
great.
running at you.
Can I start running?
Okay. Hang on, let me get I didn't even have this thing ready yet. Okay, here's the turn order.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Well.
Wow. Henrietta, I don't know. I think you ought to buy a lottery ticket. You've been rolling
Yeah.
super high.
Totally.
Hopefully you can just quit your new job.
hopefully.
All right. Let's see. We need something for the giant. Daria, do you want to roll for the giant?
Okay.
All right. And Sophie, why don't you roll for whatever's flying around up in the sky?
Oh, that thing's joining too.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it is. It's just a possibility. There's a lot of activity going on, things that can fly in the sky can see things from far away very often. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. So, well, we know who's going first.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to rename it. You go ahead. I'm just renaming it.
Okay. Yeah, it's close enough. I'm going to cast Erupting Earth right under his feet. I think it's, let's see. I can.
I always feel like that's basically just casting a giant pimple on the planet. All right. Cool.
So it's a 20-foot cube. Where's the freaking? So about, well, that's
Oh, you're not going to catch him in it?
yeah, I'm gonna catch him in it, but also have it in front of him. So
Okay.
yeah. since he's running towards us. And he's big. He can probably just take 2 steps and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of halfway under him. And
Okay.
yeah. And he save 15. I don't know how dexterous is.
Yeah, he does he fall down? No, he doesn't fall down.
No.
Okay. But he does get hit by it. Well done.
And I am going to
So this whole place is it is it instantaneous or is it concentration? Looks like it must be concentration. Or no, actually.
No, I
instant.
don't think
Okay.
so.
So it just goes away after that.
No, the
until
area
cleared
is
away.
still
All right. So which
so
was
let's
it?
see.
Was it here?
It's a 20-foot cube, so
Yeah, it's all the same.
yeah, around here. Just to
Okay.
maybe a little bit down. Around.
You're like one
sure.
of those people who's like, no, the painting's a little skewed. Turn left.
Yeah.
Turn right.
A little
No,
bit
you
to the
need
left.
and it's like a 40-pound gigantic wall hanging.
And
Okay.
and oh, there.
Okay. That's like the sound effects.
Yeah.
Why not? Everybody uses magic missile sound effects. You should have your own sound effect.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. The thing in the sky doesn't seem to have noticed just yet. Zenice.
I'm gonna cast Tasha Mind's Whip, the giant.
Oh my gosh, this poor guy. All he was doing was having lunch.
And save 6.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. No reaction. Okay. All right. What is he going to do? I guess he is going to. This is tricky. He will pick up a rock and he will throw it at. Let's see. Who's? I guess Delin, since she's running towards him. Let's see. Roll an attack roll there, Laura. All right. That's definitely going to hit. 18 points of damage as you get hit by a gigantic rock that weighs easily 100 pounds. All right. Lilith, your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna pinch my left arm with my right hand and point at the giant and do my guiding bolt.
Okay. Okay. A little self-harm.
Yeah.
Never hurt anyone. Okay.
No, I was gonna say you should suffer when I'm pointing at him.
All right. Well, it looks very dramatic as a giant bolt of energy goes flying past him and misses completely. But it destroys a big section of grass behind him. Well done. Anything else? Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Charlotte.
I will magic missile him. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Okay. Yeah. Well done. That's a pretty reasonable damage. Good stuff.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Typed into the wrong thing. And Cracker.
Cracker runs up to here, but I'm wondering if that's like difficult terrain. 15,
Yep.
20,
Yeah, it
30,
is, right?
35. I have 40 feet of movement. Can I get up to him?
Didn't it say it was?
So if I'm from here and difficult terrain doesn't start till here. Hold on. Measuring. I hate this menu. It's in the way. Okay, so I was here and I got to here and then difficult terrain starts there. So I guess so my last 10 feet are 5 feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you'll get within range of him. Sure.
Okay. And I am raging and recklessly attacking.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen one of these things before. Okay. First attack is 25. And oh, I forgot to turn my rage on. Sorry. And +2. And here's my second attack. Oh, really great. Okay. It's a whiff.
Okay.
A hit and a whiff.
All right. Hitting a whiff. Well done. Lilith?
Yes. I want to move to here. Wait. Here. And hit him with chromatic orb.
Okay.
Fire, I guess? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fire. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. His arm is on fire now. Looks like he's barbecuing.
That's horrible.
Well done. It does smell horrible. Okay. Well done. Delin.
Yes. I am going to try and pounce and see if it works now. So.
Okay. Is he knocked over?
Let's see. Oh, probably not.
Okay.
They never are.
Yeah. He withstands your incredibly cute pounce.
Yeah.
The good news is Big Wings flies down and
That good
immediately
news?
starts, well, I don't know. It's kind of good news. It starts circling and then it dives, it bombs. Let's see. Let's roll a d6 and see who it bombs.
No.
Everybody roll. We'll go left to right. Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Dara, Sophie, Ida. Laura, you can roll the d6.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yay.
I just heard my name first.
Yeah.
6.
Ida. There
Jeez.
you go.
Man.
That was completely
Sorry.
random, but boy, is that unfortunate. Okay. And it's going to attack twice with these gigantic. It's got a bite and it's got
Can I do an
very.
immediate attack then?
Sorry, what?
Oh, if it's biting me, can I do a reaction then?
Yes, you can. Okay. It's going to bite and it's also going to try to sting you. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the attack there, Yvonne, for the bite. And Sophie, you can roll the stinger.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's not going to get
My
through
God.
the armor. Uh-oh. You see a wicked looking barbed tail dripping with some sort of liquid. And this thing literally punctures Ida through the chest. That's going to be bad. This could be bad. 10 points of piercing damage and roll a constitution saving throw. Okay. You feel the coursing poison ripping through your system, and you're going to take 23 points of poison damage.
Oh my goodness.
I'm down.
How many total hit points do you have?
24.
Oh, that's close. Okay. The rest of you watch as Ida just sort of, Lilith just sort of freezes, and this stinger literally goes from her front through to her back, puncturing her completely, and then she just collapses, frozen in a rictus.
Ouch.
Zanice.
I'm gonna cast again Tasha's Mind
Oh,
Whip
yeah, sorry. You go ahead. Yep.
on the flying thing.
Okay.
Save. 8.
All right. So it's going to take 8 points, and it can't do anything, right? Well, it can do one action.
Yeah.
Okay. The activity has seems to have spooked a bunch of gigantic goats. They're huge. They're bigger than cows, and they all start stampeding. Actually, they're going to run this way. I think there's a half a chance that they could actually hit Cracker as well. Okay. So we're going to say let's see. Henrietta and Yvonne, uh, let's roll a d6 each, and that's potentially how many goats will run into you, and
Oh,
the
shit.
maximum, of course, is 6. Okay, so Yvonne, you get 5, and
That's
Henrietta,
great.
you'll get 1. Well, it's fair enough.
Goats.
They're all gonna they try to headbutt you, but they're doing it out of fear. It's not like they're trying to attack you so much, or you think.
Did they hit the hill giant at all?
They seem to know the hill giant. They kind of run around him.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, so let's see. Everybody roll against Cracker, except Yvonne, of course. And
Advantage
Yvonne,
on the
you
first one.
and whoever's going to be somebody. Henrietta, you roll the first one with advantage, and Yvonne, you get to roll 1 against Delin. What's your armor class again?
15?
Well, both of you, I guess. 15.
13. So
Okay. So 1 hits 15, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so only 2 of them hit. But they run into you with charging. So you're going to take a total of 26 points of damage from 2 attacks. And give me 2 strength saving throws to avoid being knocked over. All right. So you failed one, so you are on the ground. Well done. And what was the roll against Delin?
6. I think it's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I missed one. Sorry, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, actually, you're actually going to get hit by one more. So that'll be another 13 points for Cracker. And the one that targeted Delin misses. All right. Lilith,
Yeah, I'm down, so
roll a death save in secret. All right. Charlotte.
I will cast Wither and Bloom around Ida and the giant thing, whatever it is.
Okay, post the spell. Okay. So just to be clear, you're going to hit Ida or Lilith?
No. I'm gonna hit the dragon thing.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it says that one creature of my choice can spend one of its hit die to gain that plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 3.
Okay, very good. So you're going to give her back some hit points. Well done. Very clever. Okay, so you want to roll this Constitution save?
Sure.
All right. And it looks like Ida, you're going to get 1 hit die plus your spell plus the spellcasting modifier for Charlotte. So that's 3 points. So that's a D8. You can roll it from your hit dice, and you're no longer going to be unconscious.
Oh.
Well done.
Okay.
That's okay. So you get 8 plus the 3, so that'll be 11. Oh, sorry, you get the 10 plus the 3, so that'll be 13 actually.
Oh.
For hit points.
Yeah, because you get your Constitution modifier, right? And roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points to the roll. Well, it says just hit dice, so it's not like a regular recovery. So I guess it's 11.
Yeah.
Well done. Nice spell there, Charlotte.
Thank you.
When did you pick that up?
A while ago. I remember DMing you about it.
Okay. That's a wizard spell?
In one of the books things. One of the... But which one? Tasha, maybe?
Okay.
I think your DC is wrong on that one because it's a DC 10. It should be 13 and 14 or something.
Yeah, that sounds low.
Really? Yeah. I'll check it out.
Yeah, your spell DC should be at least 13 if your
Did you program it?
I think so. It was a while ago.
Yeah, so maybe set the spell save to your spell casting ability. That's probably what went wrong.
Okay.
But I agree with so if you click on one of your other your saving throw spells, or it should say on the top of your sheet, Spell save DC.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll fix that now.
I'll change
Cracker.
that. Yeah.
Strategy. Well, I'm just gonna keep whacking away at him. And
Okay.
I'm gonna be recklessly attacking on my first attack. And obviously still raging. Oh man,
Okay.
what is wrong with my rolls today? And one more roll for my second attack.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh boy. Okay, good. Such great damage.
Okay.
Eh,
Well done. Byleth.
Yes. Okay. I would like to cast slow. On a lot of creatures. So it's up to 6 creatures. So maybe this one, hello, this one, and this one, the hill giant, and then
You're just going to leave out 2 goats, basically.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, right.
Which 2 goats are you leaving out? That'd probably be easier.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Maybe that one and that one. The
ones in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody else is slowed. Or they have to roll saving throw first. Okay, so start with, let's go clockwise. So you'll start with the flying thing, and then go this way, and then the giant will be third. Okay, so go ahead and roll save.
Okay. Oh.
All right, so not affected. This one is affected. I'll make it purple. No, maybe that's not visible. Green. All right, green. This is also green. Green. Everything except the last one. Okay.
All right. And
technically, they're all kind of like surrounding because they ran into you guys. But it's fine.
I think I want to go a bit back again to here.
Okay.
Maybe here.
Dylan, very good.
I'm suddenly surrounded.
You're used to it.
Oh, she's up, but for how long? Let's see. I think I'm going to try and get the giant down some more.
Okay.
So I am going to use my claw.
Okay. The giant uses its reaction to grab one of the goats and throws it in your face. So you end up hitting the goat instead.
Oh. It can't use reactions.
No.
This giant. If it's slowed.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. The goats run into you, and this one that didn't fail it is going to take the hit. It was part of the design, so I'm not trying to nerf it. He's a goat herd. They're his goats, and they're chaotic. They're all running around chaotic. Okay, so you hit the goat instead, but you successfully strike one of them. Well done. It's very badly injured.
And that's me. I can't move.
Oh, right.
I'm stuck.
You can jump. You can try to jump. You just can't.
Yeah, and get 5.
Well, they don't. No, but they don't have reactions as Laura has
2 of them
pointed out.
have.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not that bad. They're just goats. Big ones. Okay. Big wings. Let's see. What's Big Wings going to do? There's a lot of goats here. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
So
tasty goats.
yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of you plus another 6 goats plus 1 giant. So there's actually 13 potential targets, not including your NPCs. Everybody roll a d20. Actually, everybody roll 2 d20s. The first roll is for your character. The second one is for the goats, one of the goats, and then we'll see about I'll roll for the giant.
Remember that he can only use action, bonus action.
Oh, we can't move.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess then he has to go for Lilith. So there you go. Thanks.
Or a goat.
Or a
I
goat.
got a 20 for a goat.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll let Ida do the attack choice between. So he can only do one attack, right? So he can only bite or sting, and it'll be one of the two. So Ida, you roll a d20, 2d20s. Oh, sorry. We'll just do it over. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. 2d20s, and whoever's higher, he'll go after that because he can't move. Oh no. So that's gonna be Lilith. It's gonna try to sting Lilith again. Do you want to do a Constitution save again? Oh, actually, let me roll to see if it hits first. Daria, do you want to roll the attack roll?
Wait, let me do my portent and give her a 3.
Okay. And it automatically misses. Well done.
Haha.
Okay. Well done.
Don't
All
do
right.
that.
Zenice.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whisper, the flying thing.
Golly. Okay.
And save. Oh my god, 16.
So does it take any damage?
Half.
Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Anything else for Zenice?
No.
Okay. Do you guys need to take a break?
Yes.
Okay. 10 minutes. Sorry.
Hey, all right.
Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here,
hold
my
my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
Okay, cool. So we are back to combat. I think it's the hill giant's turn. So he's slowed, so he can only do one attack and no reactions. All the goats, most of the goats are slowed, but the mind whip was only 1 round, right? Okay. All right. So I guess you'll try to grapple somebody. Cracker, Dylan. He's probably not going to make it. Yeah, he probably won't make it. Okay, so I guess he'll try to grapple Dylan. Is there a save for the slow every round, or is it just the one time? I forgot.
No, I think not.
No, just one save.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. Let's.
A creature affected by the spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. Sorry.
Oh, so it is every round. Okay.
Wisdom save.
Okay, so then let's have let's roll. I know it'll, but let's just do the rolls first. Let's roll for the goats. 1, 2, 3 goats and the giant. So giant will be last. Do you want to roll 4 saves? Just 4 d20s? And is your DC 13?
It's 15.
14. Okay, 15. Okay.
15, yeah.
All right. So 1.
Wisdom.
Okay, so 1 goat is going to make its save. Okay.
Sorry.
So the giant is going to attack. Yeah, there's not much more grappling anybody. He's not going to survive. Well, he'll try to grapple. He'll grapple. Is Cracker prone?
I think so.
Yeah. But grapple doesn't have advantage on.
I don't
It doesn't
think
give.
it does.
There's no advantage. So
I'm
yeah,
just looking that up.
yeah, he'll grapple Cracker. Why not?
I like big hugs.
And you cannot lie.
I was thinking the same. I started thinking in my head. Like big hugs and cannot lie.
Is that like the child-friendly version?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one they're going to use when it gets on like Teletubbies or whatever Sailor Moon. Okay, so let's do the grapple off. Go ahead and roll, Yvonne. And who would like to? Henrietta, since you caught the reference first, why don't you do the opposing?
Wait, is it strength or athletics?
Strength, athletics, or dexterity. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you're gonna make it because you got rage going as well. So he
Well.
misses you completely,
Yep.
and he kind of looks sad.
It's the greasy hair.
Yeah, exactly. So 6 goats, they can all attack. They just not all of them can do anything else. So they'll each try to headbutt somebody. I guess. Yeah, let's have 3 headbutts against Delin and 3 headbutts against, or 4 headbutts against Delin and 2 against Cracker. So, 1, 2, 3. Yvonne, Laura, Daria, Sophie, roll headbutts against Delin.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Golly.
I'm sorry.
2 crits in a row.
Well, the good news is they're
Power
not
of friendship.
charging, so but yeah. So that's a lot. And your armor class is what again? 13?
13. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually going to be 4 hits, including 2 crits. It's not too bad. They're just ramming. They're just headbutting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there's going to be 12 points altogether. 38 points. Holy cow. Sorry. That wasn't too bad, he said.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Okay, sorry about that. Hey, I didn't roll the crits. I mean, you can thank your friends for that. Your party members, I should say. And just for that, Henrietta, you get to roll both of the attacks on Cracker.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. Yeah, see? Just
So
trying to be
nice.
nice. Yeah, I am.
Oh, sorry, Cracker.
They're the joy.
Yeah, there you go. But no crits at least, right? So that's good.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Wow, that was bitter sounding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh. Ooh. Wow.
Let's see.
Catty. So that'll be 12 points, which of course you can have. Oh, they have advantage actually. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
should roll
advantage. Yeah.
those twice, just in case there's a crit. Henrietta.
Thank you. He's so nice.
There you go.
Yeah,
No
I
crits.
am
Okay.
nice.
All right. So Delin takes 38, drops out of her cat form.
Mm-hmm.
Cracker takes 6, dusts it off.
Mm.
Thanks for greasy hair.
That's greasy hair. All right. And Lilith is still alive.
Still alive. And I'm gonna channel my divinity and my destructive wrath.
Woo.
And use my thunder wave.
Thunder wave. You can actually get one of the goats as well.
Yeah.
I don't think. Can you get both goats? I don't think you can get 2 goats. I think you can get 1 goat. This
Yeah.
goat and this
Yep.
wyvern.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Thunder wave. And I'm gonna do it on the 2nd level.
Ooh, very exciting. Okay. So Constitution save for the wyvern. Hopefully it fails, so you can push it back. And then the goat. Ooh, all right. So that'll take 10 points and is pushed back 10 feet. So I'm going to say it gets pushed back 10 feet into the sky, so it's actually over the goats. So I guess you're technically somewhere over here. And the goat also is going to fail and get pushed back. So now it's suddenly in Delin's face. And Delin is going to get pushed as well. I guess it can't go any further. And actually, that's going to kill it.
Yes.
Yeah, because the damage should be like 24, right?
Oh, right, because you're maximizing it. Oh, yeah. So that's I totally forgot. 24. Yeah, it's 24. So let me. I took 10 points out. So, yep, very good. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, very powerful. The most powerful thunder wave any of you have ever seen. Boom!
Wow. So crazy.
It's so crazy. She learned so much from watching those orcs.
And then I'm gonna move.
Yeah, that's it. Get out of there. Everybody else misty steps. You have to use your legs
Yeah,
like a pedestrian.
I'm gonna like go over here.
Okay. Blemish goes, well done. Pats you on the head. All
Thank
right.
you.
Charlotte. He's like cheering you on, like, go get him. I love goat.
I'll use good old magic missile, but for some extra flair, I'll change the damage type to lightning. Using my awakened spellbook. So this is
Wow.
the awakened. That's the awakened spellbook.
Nice. Does
I'll take
Lilith, a cleric of Talos, like the lightning choice?
Yes, very much.
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
wink at
excellent.
her. And the lightning's from Chromatic Orb, so I'll just post that just in case.
Yep.
So here I go pewing.
Ing.
Pew. Pew.
Wow. So who are you attacking? I didn't catch that.
The thing. This thing.
Oh, right. The thing with wings.
Thing.
Whatever it is.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Okay. Well done, Charlotte. Yeah, very nice. Well, Cracker, you have no shortage of enemies to go after here.
Yay! So I get to my feet with my move action, and I go after this giant
Yeah, you do.
recklessly at first. And I kind of
Is there
chillax with a
any
second
other
swing.
way?
Well, no, not really. If I could do it for every swing, I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you just literally the first strike, cuts off a finger, and the second strike just basically it's you get him. It's like a decent hit, nothing special, just like right in the shoulder, but it just hits a vein, and it's just blood just goes spurting out like a fountain, and he just collapses to the ground. Thumb. Plop. All the goats go, "Meh," and then they look at Cracker. Anything else for Cracker?
Nope.
I'm gonna skin this guy too.
I like goat skin.
Well, there you go.
For boots. You wear boots, don't you? Are you like fabric slipper girl?
I wouldn't mind some boots.
Charlotte only wears sustainable fabrics, so she probably dresses in a bunch of leaves and reeds.
No. Do I look like a druid to you?
Bark from a tree. She takes some vines and she ties like a couple of stones to her feet to walk on. Like those Japanese women. Like when she walks, she's kind of like she like clip clops like a horse.
That would certainly be a choice.
Stealth disadvantage.
But it looks so stately.
Difficult terrain for every step.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Byleth.
Yes.
I mean, you
Okay.
could fireball and just get everybody.
I thought about it. But...
It's not the worst tactical decision, I think your party members would understand.
I think so too, actually. But I will refrain.
I mean, one of them is barely gonna feel it.
Maybe some other day.
All right, I'm just saying.
Is this one bloodied or not yet?
It's not bloodied, but it's not looking great.
Okay, then we need to make it bloodied. So gonna attack
Fireball!
it with. No.
I'm just gonna override you one day. And Byleth casts fireball.
Well, no, I wanna get the lightning going. So I will cast Chromatic Orb. Lightning!
Wow, everybody's doing
this one.
lightning and thunder. Ooh.
Yeah!
Wow, if there are any Talos worshipping
Need to
orcs, they'd be
chime
very
in.
impressed. Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
That is crazy.
Jesus. Wow.
Nice. Talos brought us luck.
Yeah, it's definitely bloodied now.
that.
Wow. Lilith slowly converting everybody. Does Lilith start offering lightning bolt tattoos to everyone?
Yeah.
All right, very nice. Yeah, that was probably one of the more impressive chromatic orbs I've ever seen. Well done. Delin, what would you like to do? I think Delin's got lightning too, doesn't she? Or thunder?
Yeah, I was thinking I'm going to do a thunder wave.
Just join in. Yeah.
Yeah,
you can-
can't be any worse than the others.
Yeah, that's true. Now I think you've gotta beat the corner, so you can get 2 of them. I don't think you can get
Okay.
all 3. Yeah.
If oh okay. Take these two down.
Okay.
The one under. Mm, 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 mm.
So the ones at the bottom,
Yeah.
these 2. Okay. Yep.
Just need to find a spell. There you are. And a level 2.
Oh no.
Kapow!
Kapow. Roll their saves.
Uh,
5 and 12.
yeah.
Okay, so they're both gonna fail. They both get blown back, and they're both gonna take full damage. Actually, they're both going to die. You just see flying giant goat carcasses through the air. Well
While they're
done.
just thinking about thunder wave.
Talos smiles.
Yeah. I am going to move over there.
Okay, yeah.
That
Let's see.
was stupid.
What?
That was stupid.
What was stupid?
Moving.
Oh, you can go back. It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to
I'm going
move.
to move over there
Okay, right.
so you can't charge me.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. So this thing, let's see. Seeing how it's taken a lot of damage and seeing how there's a freshly prepared meal right there, picks up the dead goat and flies off. I don't know if it can fly that far, but you get the idea.
Hey, that's our dinner.
You got a whole giant over here,
I'm not
plus
being a
2 more
giant.
goats. How much goat can you eat? You know, I like goat, but you can't have that much of it. It's very gamey. And 2 of you don't even eat meat.
I'll butcher down some roasts for Cessna.
Yeah. Sinise.
I'm gonna prepare a firebolt if any one of us attacks the goat.
Sorry, say that again, please.
I'm gonna prepare a firebolt if anyone attacks the goats to shoot at the goat.
So your catalyst is if your party members attack a goat, not if a goat attacks the party.
Or if a goat attacks a party. Yeah.
Okay. So I just know it's fine. I just want to make sure I understand because it's 2 different.
Yeah.
The one is more defensive and one is more offensive. But yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, the 3 remaining goats, seeing as how their goat herd is dead, go ahead and roll Daria, Henrietta, and Sophie. Why don't you each roll a d20 to see if they morale breaks? Wow, tough goats. Okay. This one is going to run away. The one next to Delin. Henrietta, do you want to use an attack?
Nah,
Ah!
just a
And
goat.
just runs off. Okay. These 2 will stay, and I guess they'll try to. They're going to charge because that's what goats do. So, Cracker, you can use your reaction to attack one of them once.
Oh yeah.
You can choose. Is this one still slowed? Oh, sorry. Is this one still might be slowed? Do you want to? Did we roll something last turn? Yeah, we did. So it won't go. It won't charge. But you can roll to attack this one with your reaction.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So that's going to hit. And I guess is it Byleth, Ida, or Zenise?
And can I cast firebolt? She attacked it.
Right. Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Oh my god.
You set part of the grass on fire. You were so excited, and then you were like, "Oh no!" Okay, I guess maybe since you attacked it, it'll attack you back. I
That's
guess that
fair.
makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and Yvonne, why don't you roll the attack on Zanice? And what's your armor class there, Daria?
Oh, sorry.
11.
Oh, that's never mind. That's gonna hit. So that'll be 44 plus. We'll call it 13 points. And can I have a strength saving throw, Daria, to see if you get knocked over? And Zanice is on her back as the goat headbutts you. Okay, and this one is just going to ram Cracker. So, Daria, you can roll that attack. Is that a 4?
Yes.
It's so intimidated by the giant axe that's been cleaving all of its friends, and it misses wildly.
Does it get a second roll? Did somebody else already roll on me? I can't remember. For advantage, because I recklessly attacked before.
Oh,
like,
right.
Well
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point. Thank you for being honest. Yeah, so technically that's a second. There should be a second one. Daria, do you want to roll again? Okay, still misses. With the advantage, it's like still completely cowed. Okay. 2 remaining fighting goats, one running off into the distance. Lilith,
Yes.
you can kill the one that's running away.
I'm gonna use Toll the Dead against this one.
Oh no! Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. It just kind of bleats in response. Bong. Bah.
You get really unlucky with your rolls,
Mhm.
Ida.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to move or are you going to stay there?
I'll stay.
All right. Charlotte.
I'll move down here and I'll just very sadly shoot the goat with a crossbow.
Which goat?
This one.
Okay. Sadly?
Yeah, I'm sorry, goat.
Okay. With disadvantage then.
No point.
Aw.
Look at that roll.
Yeah, it's just funny how the roles just sort of follow the narrative, right? There you go. You're like, you don't even look at it. You're like half-heartedly just pulling the trigger and just like the crossbow quarrel flies off errantly into the distance, sinks itself somewhere in the dirt. All right.
All right, goaty goat. Your days are numbered. Okay, so there's
Goat,
the
goat face.
Oh,
there. Nice.
Nice. Wow. I was just gonna say we forgot to roll if it saves, but actually that's gonna be you literally completely healthy and you just like decapitate it.
Oh wow.
Hang on.
Giant
How much movement do I have here?
giant goat head just goes flying into space.
Good. And then I'm gonna move to here and take my second swing.
Oh no.
Normal swing.
Yeah, and that'll also decapitate it.
Yes.
Cracker,
Go for
henceforth known
dinner.
as the goat killer. It's like those old beef commercials from TV. Goat, it's what's for dinner. All right, Byleth. You could fireball this one and then start a little bonfire and you guys can roast all the goats.
I've been converted to vegetarianism by Charlotte, so
Yay.
I'm just gonna run up
Don't blame
here
her.
and
You were a vegetarian long before she even showed up. Why is my voice
yeah,
so
but
high?
in game.
Why am I speaking like this?
Okay, I'm gonna run up here and charge Cracker and then go for a high five. High
Roll an attack roll. No.
five.
I thought you were running up here to get a better angle to shoot the goat. Okay.
No.
All right. So that's the end of that round. Delin, do you want to do anything? You can still shoot the wyvern. It's still technically in range. The goat's still here. Or you can let them go. It's up to you.
no. I could use some more dragon teeth. I only have one necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm gonna let it go.
I mean, wyverns are pretty dangerous.
They are. But it has
Oh.
dinner now, so
For today.
today.
Tomorrow, who knows?
I am going to go over and I'm going to start to skin the goat.
Okay. The last goat, seeing its former herd mates being skinned just runs off even faster.
I'm gonna actually use my action to cast guidance on myself before I start skinning.
Okay. So the wyvern's going to use its action to dash and get the heck out of there with its meal, and it's going to basically disappear from range, so nobody's going to be able to reach it. Well, technically, Charlotte with a crossbow could hit it, maybe,
Oh.
but it's
Oh.
very far. Yeah, there you go. Zanice will have a turn if she wants to try try to measure it out. It's not. It's we're at the edge of the map, but it actually moves 160 feet from its last location. So you'll be at disadvantage with a crossbow. What's your crossbow range? I forgot. It's like 180 or something.
I thought it was like 120. Let me check.
I was thinking longbow a second ago, so I might be wrong with the crossbow.
Oh, what's that? It says 80/320.
Okay, right. So you can just get it outside of its. So disadvantage on the attack. I don't think anybody else has a long range attack other than a missile weapon. As Zanice, you could in theory get the goat if you want to
Nah.
try it. Nah.
I'm gonna make myself
And with
comfortable on the ground.
Okay, and the goat just disappears off into the brush. Nah. And that concludes the combat. Well done. You have got like 2 tons worth of goat plus 1 gigantic giant. Blemish is just like hopping from one foot to the other, just salivating. He's salivating so bad that he's literally drooling on Lilith.
Well,
She's
I'm gonna
getting
come back.
slobbered on.
I'm gonna come back here and start butchering this one, and just like he can have that one.
Okay.
Wait until we skin it.
Okay, we're gonna skin it first. Don't eat it yet. Don't eat yet.
Oh, my tummy is grumbling.
Are you good at skinning?
Looks so good. I just eat the whole thing.
Oh, okay, forget it.
Fiber is good for digestion. Okay, so let's have survival rolls for the Skinners, the Leonard Skinners. Okay, yeah, you're gonna successfully skin that one very nicely. You are now the owner of a beautiful goat pelt.
Yeah.
Giant goat belt. It's so big that you can literally make a whole outfit: coat, trouser, leggings, a hat, gloves, boots, the whole shebang, even with wasted material. Okay, go ahead there, Cracker.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep, I rolled.
When did you roll that? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get the same.
Hee.
You guys have matching goat pelts. Anybody else? Now, I just want to say, if Charlotte doesn't like the idea of skinning, she shouldn't be asking for nice goat skin boots later. You know, you gotta
I don't
get.
mind
You gotta,
with the boots.
This is the hypocrisy, honestly. Yes. Don't eat animals. They have feelings. Ooh, fur.
Wow.
Okay, well, go ahead and why don't you skin this one then, Charlotte?
Oh no, I couldn't possibly do that.
Oh, yes, you
I'll
can.
let someone else.
You absolutely can. You're not getting a pair of boots unless you skin it yourself. I don't think they want to share their goat skins with you unless you're going to skin one.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh, I suppose. Help me, Laura. I mean, Byleth.
What?
Don't drag her into it. She's helping wearing leaves
No, I can help.
and a grass skirt.
And a coconut bra.
And a coconut. I didn't want to say coconut bra, but you know, I'm glad I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. Because last time Sophie said, "Don't be crude," when I said something about a starfish. So. Okay.
Well, that was gross.
Hey, you have pets. We all have pets. 90% of the time, I'm looking at the starfish when I'm looking at my pet. He's either walking away from me or running away from me, and all I see is great big. Anyway, okay, so you're getting help from the two vegetarians are trying to skin a goat.
I can help with guidance.
Yeah, technically, I feel like you should have disadvantage, but I won't do it to you because you're trying. So advantage with guidance. Go ahead,
Okay.
Charlotte.
Okay. Uh,
The one guidance, the 1 point of guidance.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow. Like by
Pro.
yourself, you can't do it, but like Laura's, like Violet is just there, just going, yeah, you got to do
yeah.
it this way.
The horns are nice.
Yeah. So you managed to get, you're covered in goat's blood all the way up to your shoulders, right? Because this thing's huge. It's all over your face. It's like down your front. Your thighs are covered in it. Your boots are covered in it. But you managed to get this beautiful goat pelt. It's so nice. It's almost as nice as the ones that your experienced party members have managed to cleave off.
Thank you very much for the help.
You're gonna roll up this great big bloody goat skin and then stick it onto your backpack and walk around with it dripping on your feet and your legs.
Aren't you supposed to, like, I don't know, like, wash it first or something?
Do you see a river?
Uh,
You have to scrape it basically, and then you have to stretch it out, but that'll take days. You guys gonna make camp here and stretch it out and dry it?
How far are we from town?
From Leylon, the distance isn't it isn't terrible. It's like about 40 miles, but at the rate you're going with the uneven terrain, it'll take a couple of days. You could probably walk it faster if you were just walking by yourselves, but with the cart and the donkeys, even assuming the donkeys are completely compliant, which, I mean, donkeys, it'll still take a while just because you have to take these rambling routes to avoid obstructions. Anything else you guys excuse me, anything else you guys are doing besides skinning goats? You wanna do this last goat? You wanna do anything with the giant?
Oh,
Taking organs?
I got something I can do. In order to preserve the hides, I remove the brains of the goat and I rub it into the hides and then we roll them up.
Very nice.
You should scrape
Charlotte?
it first, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I'll scrape it with my axe and I'll scrape as much as I can off.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say that as part of the successful skinning process, you've done all of
Okay.
that. The scraping isn't that hard. The brains, I mean, I think with respect to Charlotte, that might be a little bit of a tricky one. And Blemish is like, "No, the brains are a delicacy. Don't waste it."
You got the ogre. Just gonna take some haunch meat off the sheep as well and put it in the other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, this cart is getting overburdened with all kinds of stuff,
Mhm.
and it's, like, just dripping blood everywhere. Blood and ichor.
Denise and Lilith, maybe you should search the giant to see if he has any valuables
Good. Okay.
while I'm skinning.
Okay.
Or while we're skinning.
Yeah. You wanna describe how you're gonna search this guy?
Under the folds.
So, that's literally what I was thinking. There's, like, no pockets anywhere on this guy. If he's carrying anything, it's either under the loincloth or it's somewhere buried underneath something else.
You go, Denise.
I'm checking.
Maybe it's in his belly button.
Yeah, I mean, he
Not
could have
that.
something in his stomach. What does he eat? Like, cut him open. But I don't have anything to cut him open with, so.
Nice. Well, you guys have, like, little camping knives. I mean, it'll take forever, but, yeah, so you're gonna cut open the belly?
Yeah.
Oh, the smell's gonna be awful, but there you go. Alright.
2 steps back.
2 steps back is not gonna be enough. This is gonna be like a mile. Vultures are already starting to circle you guys. Okay, so you cut open the belly. Out slides a half digested small humanoid body. You think you see a little bit of fur on its feet.
Child.
Could be. I mean, it could be a child version. There's also what looks like underneath one of the folds in his chest breast area, somewhere between the chest breast and the armpit, there is a piece of paper stuck to the skin, adhering purely by virtue of pressure and some grease.
Yeah, I reach for that to see what it is.
Okay. It looks like a map. It's got a bunch of contours written on it, and it's got a big old X.
Mhm.
Are you looking under the loincloth?
Yes.
I'm looking everywhere.
Oh, nasty. Way up in there. Like both arms all the way up to the elbows. The smell is outrageous. It's like you can't the sweat combined with the lack of hygiene, and you don't think this hide was cured. So it's it's like as soon as you lift it, it's just like first of all the largest, you know, reproductive organs you've ever seen. But then there's just like the flies. It's just awful. And it smells so it's like the worst cheese you've ever smelled in your life. Um, and there's a gigantic ring around it. It's a giant gold ring. It's big enough to like wear as an armband, like on the upper part of your arm.
I mean, I might
I
need
know
to
it's
clean
tempting.
it first, but
Sophie's like, "This is my last episode ever." I'm so disgusted.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually do feel kind of sick in real life. All this description of go and
But it's gold, so like gold doesn't, gold stays it's sanitary. All I have to do is clean it off.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
not
I'm
bone
young.
or something.
I need stuff.
There you go.
You do you.
You do you. It's like a gigantic armband. It's not like a full ring. It's one of those kind of ones that you can sort of slip over by clipping it on. So
Mhm.
so it'll fit most arms or even thighs. You could even wear it on a thigh if you were like a small person.
Cracker's gonna come over with her whiskey water skin and just like
Mm.
pour a little on there. Tell her to
You're gonna
disinfect
have to.
everything.
You're gonna need a lot more than just a little. You're gonna need at least two of your potions.
Oh man.
It's big. It's
You can
it's
wait
it's
then.
big. It's heavy.
You can
It's
carry
worth
that
it.
thing.
It's obviously worth a lot.
Don't Charlotte have a spell for that? To clean things?
Charlotte's like way on the other side of the hill. She doesn't want anything to do with this. She's still dripping in goat's blood, carrying like a bloody hide on her back, isn't she?
yeah, I think she's traumatized. So
Traumatized, yeah.
kind of tonic at this point. Like a vegetable.
I know.
I could produce
Trying
a
to calm you.
flame and you can kind of sterilize it with fire.
The flame.
I think
And
Cracker
melt.
probably from her old orcish days, she probably remembers a couple of tribes that likes to cut off things and then hang them on necklaces as trophies,
Yeah,
war trophies.
Yeah.
it's not big enough.
It's not big enough. It's plenty big. It's like the size of your arm. Um, okay, all right. So you got the gold band, let's call it. You can successfully sterilize it. It just needs basic sterilization. You can use fire. You can use alcohol. Um, uh, are you doing it? And you cut open the stomach. And you found that humanoid, half digested humanoid. Around the humanoid's neck, there's a small gold locket as well, and it's just a locket. There's no it doesn't open up and have any pictures in it. But on the back is there's a little engraving, and basically it says in common to the letter T from S.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Hmm?
That narrows it down.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to make it too specific because then it'd be like Henrietta's like, oh, another fetch quests.
Yeah. Oh, delivery
Jeez,
quest.
another delivery quest. God, I already have like 15 of these in the video game I'm playing. It's exhausting.
Oh,
We're never gonna deal with
Cracker.
these freaking demons.
Cracker, I need some horns. Can you come and cut some off for me?
Yep.
You
My
still you,
favorite.
s-
Do that.
you still have one full goat left to deal with if you want to.
Yeah, okay. I can try to skin that one.
Okay, you'll get some skin. It's just a question of how damaged it
Yeah.
is.
Guidance.
Yeah, guidance.
Another
Yeah,
25.
you guys should go into the goat herding, goat skinning business. You guys are just
Yeah.
experts at it. Uh, and since you guys have rolled so well, and horns are not that hard, other than just being hard, you're going to be able to harvest as many horns as you need. So, I mean, they're huge, right? If you screw up, you can just move a couple centimeters over and then start over again. You'll still be able to get like I don't even know how much a horn like this would weigh. 20 pounds each? Does that sound
Probably.
reasonable? Maybe more actually, if you think about like an elephant tusk. Yeah, we'll just call it 20 pounds each. They're not really valuable other than being horns, but they're not like ivory, but you can
They're
definitely do
hollow,
something.
right?
Yeah, they're hollow, right? Yeah, I think so. And
Yeah.
you'd know more than I would.
I don't know about goats. I know about deer.
Mountain goats
No,
are.
yeah, mountain goats are hollow, but no, deer aren't hollow. They're
No,
yeah,
those are solid.
yeah, but they're still big horns though.
Yeah.
So 20 pounds is not. I don't think 20 pounds is unreasonable for a goat that size. Plus, they're very majestic horns. These were beautiful creatures at one point.
That's 1 point.
At
Not
one
anymore.
point, now they'll just be beautiful clothing. Charlotte, I love your new coat. Where'd you get it?
This goat that I killed.
And skinned. But would you like a hot dog? No, thanks. So does Charlotte want to try the goat now that she's already skinned it?
No,
I don't know.
doesn't extend to. She doesn't mind. She's never minded wearing like animals. It's just the thought of having them like inside, or chewing them. It's gross.
So being inside the animal is fine, but having the animal inside you is not. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it makes sense to me.
Okay, that's we all have our own rules. Very good. Meanwhile, Blemish is just going to town on whatever is left out. Mm. So besides the horns and the hides, which already are like a couple 100 pounds, you're running out of space to store all this on the cart. You're going to have to start carrying it. You can be encumbered and walk just fine because the donkeys walk at a slow pace. But if you want to carry a lot, and don't try putting it in the bag of holding, I think the bag of holding, we haven't been keeping close track, but I think the bag of holding is getting pretty full when it comes to bulky items. You can stick small stuff in there, but it's got a limit of 500 pounds. So, you've already got 15,000 things in there. What else do you want to carry besides the hides? Blemish can carry some food for himself, but
Yeah, I'm going to take some goat meat for the cub.
oh, right.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say to him, I'm gonna name you Ollie, and I'm gonna give you some meat. And every time I give him meat, I'm gonna say, "Here, Ollie."
Yeah. Roll animal. Well, it's not really an animal. Yeah, fine. We'll call it animal handling.
Still gonna wipe myself before I go over to him.
Sure. Why not? Okay.
21.
And he successfully learns the phrase "here, Ollie." So every time somebody says "here," he starts to respond by running over.
Oh,
Aw.
He doesn't know the difference between "here" and "Ollie."
yeah, doesn't matter.
Does he? He thinks his name is "here." And he sniffs at Charlotte's bloody skin. Okay. Is Lilith wearing the gold band, or is she just trying to stick it in a backpack?
Well, after trying to sanitize it, I would stick it in my backpack.
Okay. Yeah, it's sanitized. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not particularly beautiful. It's just like a roughly hewn
Mhm.
band. Okay.
Together with
Anything
the
else?
necklace, in case we run on, in case we see someone.
Right.
That
With
little party.
hairy feet and
Yeah.
is your name S? Maybe that's their full name. I mean, you don't know. Maybe they're
Oh.
Welsh.
I mean, I'm not gonna go looking for someone, but I mean, I can take it with me.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys successfully killed this harmless giant goat herd and destroyed most of his flock. You fed a wyvern in the process, as well as everybody in the party. You converted Charlotte into at least scavenging animal parts, if not actually eating them. And you've left one wild goat, giant goat, roaming the hills. In about 2 years' time, this entire area is going to be deforested. Well done. You gonna get back on your cart and keep going?
Yes.
But as we swing by this spot here, can we just pick up the already roasted meat for dinner for later?
Oh yeah. As you pull up, this thing is about half roasted, and you see that it's got so the middle is all charred and black, and there's like bits falling off of it. It's completely unidentifiable in terms of its the head and the torso, but the ends are not really that cooked. And you can see that it's got hands and it's wearing gloves
Oh my
and it's
god.
got some boots and it's tied to a spit.
I need any boots. I'm not taking this.
You can take soft roasted humanoid carcass. Ask Charlotte.
I mean, I could
Nobody
use some
needs
new
boots.
boots.
Yeah, here you go.
They smell like burnt flesh. And they're covered in the fat of whatever this humanoid was before it was turned into lunch.
Oh, I'll clean it with prestidigitation.
Ah, you guys with your magical tricks. Okay, yeah, I mean, it does clean things, so technically.
Yay, new boots.
They're just normal boots. They're leather boots. They're decent quality that they've been worn, so they're not like brand new.
That's fine. It's always good to have an extra pair just in case.
In case you have to throw one.
Mm-hmm.
You run out of crossbow bolts and spell slots.
How are everyone feeling? Like, are you blooded?
Yeah, I could use a rest just in case we run into another one of these things.
Yeah.
Maybe we should camp out.
Could use a wash.
Do we hear a river nearby or anything?
There is no running water anywhere nearby.
Ugh.
Talk to Charlotte. She has a spell for that.
Hmm.
It's pretty
Have to
parched.
cast it non-stop.
You flood the
Cantrip.
area.
Well, the thing is, the water comes magically and then disappears magically. It doesn't stay, right? So, unless the spell specifically says so. So, you can certainly wash yourself clean. And of course, prestidigitation does work on people too, so you can use that on yourself. But
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, so you guys get cleaned up about as, clean as you can but with prestidigitation, it's actually pretty good. Does a pretty good job. You guys rest up. Daylight comes. There's a load of vultures just pecking away at all the remains. I mean, there's literally a ton of them lying around, even after everybody who is hungry has had their fill, and you've carved up the chunks that you can take with you. Somebody want to write this down? Let's say you've got about up to 500 pounds worth of flesh, goat meat, unless you're taking organs, in which case you can replace the organs, some of the goat meat with the organs.
For
And you've
goat.
got, yeah, 4 skins. And you haven't harvested anything from the giant other than, of course, collecting the stuff we talked about. And how many horns did you guys want? All of the horns, or?
Henrietta?
I would like all if you have room.
Well, that's the trouble, right? You have to.
8 horns?
So that's 160 pounds as well. And the
Big
skins are huge, right? So and they're
Yeah.
not cured, so they're still pretty heavy even after scraping.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No,
we'll just round
actually,
it up and call it 800 pounds altogether. That's a lot.
was that a long rest or was that a short rest, by the way?
You guys can
You
take a
did.
long rest if you want to. I mean, there's a lot of creepy crawly critters around here that are drawn by the smell of all this roasting flesh, the humanoid flesh, the various goats that are decaying now in the sun and then at night. But between all of you and the fact that you got a big troll, you can probably keep most of them at bay. They're just normal coyotes and wolves and things, nothing you guys can't handle. The wyvern doesn't come back. Probably busy eating. We'll do the long rest results next time, just to save time, because Laura, you're going to be out anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
You guys will continue on the path, and maybe after another day or so, you will make it to the edge of Leylon. And as you pull up, you also smell the salt air. Now, this is the general map of the town. It is clearly dilapidated, as in it's been partially destroyed from neglect, although it doesn't look that bad from a distance. It's surrounded by a large wooden palisade on an earthen rampart. The rampart is somewhat breaking down, as if it hasn't been maintained and it's been washed away through erosion and just general time and weather. The palisade is also missing in sections, so it's not a particularly good defense. There is actually a large settlement of humanoids, primarily humans, um, on the edge of town, which is what you pull up to close first. The road to Neverwinter continues to the north along the coast, um, that way. And you can see that there's a harbor and a small docks that seems to be active. There are a couple of barges coming in and out, as well as a bunch of fishermen in various size small boats. Nothing really major. There aren't any sailboats or anything. Everything seems to be shallow water vehicles. Before you get to the camp, there's sort of a makeshift roadblock consisting of some logs on trestle legs, and a rather officious looking and slightly obnoxious human uh, standing there with a couple of Zentrum, but the human isn't Zentrum, or doesn't seem to be dressed as Zentrum, stops you and says, "Halt! What's your business here?"
I nudged Dylan.
Just
We
push her
are,
forward.
yeah, we are going to Neverwinter with some cargo.
And he looks at your cart with your troll and all the blood. It's dried now a bit because it's been a couple of days, but it's like caking all the barrels. And I suppose you could use prestidigitation to clean all of it off, but it's still like a lot of just drying meat and chunks of stuff, and it smells horrible. Well, where are you coming from? What's in the barrels?
It's wine. We're from the, was it?
Emerson
It's,
Vineyard.
yeah, Jameson Vineyard.
Oh, Jameson.
Yeah. We got his son here with us. We're taking him to Neverwinter. Say hi, James.
Yolanda! How many times
Oh,
do I
sorry,
have to tell
Yolanda. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
you? Yes, I'm Yolanda. I guess you could say my father is Mr. Jameson. Here are some of our papers. Oh, yeah, I don't have them.
Yeah, I have them.
And he
If you want
snaps
to
his
see.
fingers at you officiously.
Hey, be nice. Remember the hole.
And he kind of like shrinks backwards a little bit.
Kids nowadays.
Yeah. It's not like when you were growing up as an elf, right? In like the 13th century. Now
No.
in the 15th century, they have no respect.
Right? Did you want to see the papers?
Yeah, let's well, it looks in order. Unfortunately, the town's closed.
Why?
We're missing some of the children, and there seems to be some problem coming from the water.
So you need heroes.
And that's where we're going to stop today.
Are we
Perfect
heroes?
setup.
Well, we can pretend.
All right. Well done, everybody.
Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you.
It was.
Yeah. Collecting all the goat skins and horns you can carry.
Yeah.
I love that
that's so
we're slowly converting Charlotte into
No, don't give up.
Join the dark side, Charlotte. Feel the power of the Force. And the lightning and the thunder. My gosh. It's like a Talos band here. All right. Okay, so we'll see you guys next Sunday. Laura, have a wonderful time in London.
You.
Obviously, the combat will have to be rebalanced for the lack of fireball.
Oh. No big groups, please.
No big groups. Yeah. Yeah, you want to save all the big groups for your fireball. Yeah. And also nothing that you can sacrifice a little pet for. Oh no,
Right.
Ivy, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do this later.
Not gonna do it again.
Oh, so cute. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Have a wonderful week. And for those of you not going to join us, have a wonderful 3 weeks, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay.
You
Take
too.
care, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.